This is a vintage train ride that is a tourist attraction in Waipara, which is located just 58 kilometres north of Christchurch. It's very popular with families, and people drive up from Christchurch so their kids can ride on the train. Kids love this train ride because it has an open-air carriage and they like to stand there waving at the passing cars. The passing cars honk at the waving children, so it keeps the kids entertained. The maximum speed of the train is approximately 40 kilometres per hour, so you're allowed to ride in the open-air carriage the whole way. It only runs every second Sunday, so you need to plan your trip and book your ticket in advance because this train sells out. You can't just buy a ticket on the day, so do be sure to book on their website in advance, and I'll explain how to do that. This is the car park area in Waipara, where the train departs from Glenmark station. The buildings are the original historic buildings. There are plenty of toilets available, and I do recommend using them because I don't think the train has toilets on board, so you'll have to wait until it arrives in Waikari otherwise. The railway line was originally built in the 1880s. It was initially established as part of a larger transportation route, but this segment is all that remains. This section was saved by the locals, and it runs on a 12.8 kilometre stretch between Waipara and Waikari. It's now known as the Weka Pass Historic Train, and is mainly staffed by volunteers who live in the area and volunteer as part of a Sunday community effort to preserve the history of this railway. The volunteers wear old-fashioned uniforms to match the historic theme of the train ride. The train trip gives visitors a glimpse of New Zealand's rail heritage while also allowing you a view of the impressive limestone geological formations created by Waipara River. The train track is surrounded by vineyards, so it's a pretty view. North Canterbury is known for its stunning scenic limestone landscapes. You get to see rock formations like the iconic Frog Rock, as well as remnants of ancient seabeds that contain fossils embedded in the cliffs. The Weka Pass Railway volunteers run vintage steam trains and diesel trains on this route. The trains run every second Sunday, and when it does run, you get a choice of either the morning trip or the afternoon trip. You reserve online by clicking the link on either the morning or the afternoon trip. I chose the morning trip, which departed at 11:30 and returned at 1300. Trains are very expensive to run and maintain, so they charge $35 for an adult, but a family pass for 2 adults and 2 children is $87. You don't get allocated seats because everyone has their own preference about where they want to sit. Kids always want to ride in the open-air carriage, and adults prefer to sit inside to get out of the hot sun. But you are allowed to get up and move around, so you can change seats and move to wherever you feel like. Just don't forget sunscreen and water. As I said, it's run by local volunteers, so be nice to the people as they're giving up their Sundays to work unpaid on this train. When you arrive in Waikari, there are cafes you can visit to buy coffee and buy takeaway cakes and pastries. There's also Maori rock art, so you can walk over and have a look at the Maori rock art. The train stayed in Waikari for about half an hour, and most of the families bring along picnics with them, and they spread out their blankets on the lawn in Waikari. You can have a picnic for about half an hour before boarding the train again back to Glenmark station. On the way back, you can see Frog Rock, which is a limestone rock formation that looks like a frog. I tried to film Frog Rock, but I was too late and missed it, so you can only see a little bit of Frog Rock here. When you arrive back at Glenmark station, you'll find the platform and car park are quite packed because the afternoon people arrive early before the morning passengers have left, so there are people everywhere. Waipara is a safe little town in the middle of nowhere, so no one breaks into your car while you're on the train, and the volunteers hang around the station anyway, keeping an eye on the place. Overall, it's a fantastic day out and a great opportunity to get plenty of photos of the limestone scenery. The vibe of the people is really positive as the children are excited to be on a train and you feel like you're travelling into the past back when times were slower. Happy travels! Bye!